Hello children, let us begin our 9th standard geography. Under this lesson, chapter 1 is our state Karnataka. In this lesson, we have to discuss these three important points. They are as follows. First one, the greatness of our state and its heritage. Second one, the origin of the name Karnataka and the form of the state. Third one, the geographical location, size, land and water frontiers and neighboring states of Karnataka. Let us discuss about the first important point now. In this lesson, we will study about our state Karnataka, the land of Kannadigas, and it is one of the Indian states which has its own greatness, prestige and heritage. This land has an ideal situation and is blessed with diverse relief features, flora and fauna, and different types of soil, different types of river systems, minerals and human resources are available. So, because of all these characteristics, we will be facing diverse relief features in our land, that is in Karnataka. And Karnataka is also called as prosperous land, and it has its own literature, art, culture and has its own religion, spiritual and historical famous pilgrim centers, and it is also famous for its own places, and these places are famous for their World Heritage Site and its natural beauty and abundance of wildlife. So because of these characteristics, India we called as a greatness, prestige and heritage. The next point is origin of the name. The name Karnataka has been used from ancient times, and this land is used to be called Karnadu. Karnadu means Kar plus Nadu, means a land of black soil. The word Karnath refers to Karnataka in the ancient Tamil work Shilapadikaram, and Karnat means the land which is on the elevated plateau. So, Karnat refers to Karnataka in the ancient Tamil work Shilapadikaram. Karnat means the land which is one of the elevated plateau, and it has also been mentioned in Rupatunga's grammatical work Kaviraja Marga, that Karnataka which is extend from river Kaveri to river Godavari. So like this, Karnataka is extended from river Kaveri to river Godavari. After the independence, India has been divided into many states. In 1947, 9 southern districts which were till then under the rule of Mysore kings, and these places were brought together from the Mysore state. Afterwards, when the State Reorganization Committee has been formed in 1956, they started making their own reorganization on the basis of linguistics. Linguistics means on the basis of its own languages, areas with Kannada speaking people, and these Kannada speaking people were living in Bombay, Hyderabad, Madras and Kodagu provinces. So all these people were brought together and they made one important state as Mysore state. This state has been named on 1st of November 1956 known as the Vishal Mysore state. So 1st November 1956, State Reorganization Committee has named this state as Vishala Mysore state. Afterwards, it is in fond commemoration of this event that Rajyotsava is celebrated every year on 1st of November. So every 1st of November we are celebrating our own Rajyotsava. In 1973, in response to the wishes of the Kannadigas, our state was renamed as Karnataka. So, Vishala Mysore state was named 1st of November 1956 and the new name Karnataka has been given 1973 on the wishes of our Kannadigas. So, these are important. Let us discuss the next point is geographical location. Karnataka is one of the 29 states of India and Karnataka is situated in the southern part of India in the western central area of the peninsular region. So let us see which area it has extended. Karnataka extends from 11 degree point 31 north to 18 degree point 45 north. Karnataka which extends from this particular important 11 degree up to here 11 degree up to 18.45, 11.31 to 18.45 where Karnataka is extended latitude wise, and this is the map of India. And among the important 29 states, Karnataka is located in southern part of India, South India. Regarding longitude is concerned, 74 degree point 12 east to 78 degree point 40 is longitude. See in this Karnataka map, 74.12 to 78.40 east longitude. So here also in southern part of Karnataka also 74 up to 78 degree where the important longitude 74.12 to 78.40 longitude which is extended from north to south of the Karnataka, and its total length is 750 kilometers, and this total length which is stretching from Arad Taluk in Bidar district in the northmost tip of the state to Chamarajanagar district in south. So this particular important location where I am showing, that is Arad Taluk in Bidar, and extends up to south tip, that is Chamarajanagar. Chamarajanagar is located in southern tip of Karnataka, and this width extends from west to east. This is west, this is east. So right side of your hand where I am showing it is eastern side, this is western side. So this particular important western side extends from Uttar Kannada to Kolar district. So longitude wise Bidar to Chamarajanagar, latitude wise Uttara Kannada to Kolar district. And in this map of Karnataka you can see the 30 important districts of Karnataka. So Karwar in Uttara Kannada district is at the west, and whereas Mulabaglu Taluk in Kolar district is at the eastern end. Here it is Uttara Kannada, Karwar up to Mulabaglu in Kolar district, that is from west to east 400 kilometers where the width is found in Karnataka. Karnataka state also has its own land frontier and water frontiers. Arabian Sea is in the west and states of Maharashtra in the north, Andhra Pradesh in the east, Tamil Nadu in the south and southeast, Kerala in the southwest, Goa in the northwest form its own frontiers. And you already know that the shape of Karnataka resembles a cashew nut. It is grown more even in Karnataka also. See, here we found the northern part and Maharashtra is located here, and northern western part, northeastern part Telangana, and Goa is located here, and south Andhra Pradesh, eastern side Tamil Nadu, Arabian Sea, south western side, and Kerala also located here. So these are the sea frontier and land frontiers of Karnataka. Let us discuss the next point is size. So Karnataka stretches over an area about 1,91,791 square kilometers, and it is the India's 8th largest state with regard to area according to 2011 census, and it also occupies 9th position with the population of Karnataka is about 6 crore 11 lakh 30,704. So this is the important population of Karnataka, and Karnataka occupies 5.83% of India's geographical area. So this is also very important regarding the size of the population and area of Karnataka. At present, there are 30 districts in our state, and these districts comprises of 176 taluks, 747 hoblis, 347 towns and cities, and 27,481 villages. So these are very important. 30 districts in our state, 176 taluks, 747 hoblis, 347 towns and cities, 27,481 villages. Belagavi district is the largest in size, and Bangalore urban district is the smallest. Here we found Belagavi, the largest district, and Bangalore urban is the smallest. Here is the location of Bangalore urban, and Bangalore is the capital of Karnataka. In Karnataka map, Bangalore is located here, Bangalore, and our state has been divided into 4 important divisions. These 4 divisions is for the convenience of the administration. They are Bangalore, Mysore, Belagavi, Kalaburgi. Bangalore, Mysore, Belagavi and Kalaburgi are the 4 important administrative divisions where we found in our Karnataka. So these are the 4 important administrative division of our Karnataka state. Like this, today we have discussed about these 3 points. 1. The greatness of our state and its heritage. Second one, the origin of the name Karnataka and the form of the state. Third one, the geographical location, size, land and water frontiers and neighboring states of Karnataka. So in our geography, chapter 1 is our state Karnataka. So these are the important points that we have learned. First one, the origin of the name Karunadu, Kar plus Nadu, and it is also been called as Karunat, means the ancient Tamil word Chilapadikaram. So it means the land which is one of the elevated plateau, and it is also mentioned in Drupatunga's Kaviraja Marga, how Karnataka which extended from river Kaveri to river Godavari. Next point we have discussed, 1st of November 1956 we are celebrating as Vishala Mysore state. So this name has given 1st of November 1956. Later on, 1st of November 1973, our state has been renamed as Karnataka, and every November we are celebrating as Rajyotsava. Second point we have discussed in this lesson is geographical location. Karnataka is one of the 29 states of India, and Karnataka is located southern part of India. Regarding latitude is concerned, 11 degree 0.31 north to 18 degree 0.45 north latitude, and it extends 74 degree 0.12 east to 78.40 east longitude, and length is concerned 750 kilometers, and this important length which extends from Arad Taluk in Bidar district to southernmost tip Chamarajanagar district, and width wise it covers 400 kilometers. It extends from west to east. Karwar in Uttar Kannada district is located in the west, and it extends up to Mulbagh Taluk in Kolar district. It extends up to eastern end. The next point we have discussed about the size. Area wise, Karnataka occupies 1,91,791 square kilometers. India's 8th largest state. It is considered as 8th largest state according to area wise concern. And according to 2011 census, Karnataka occupies 9th position. Regarding the population is concerned, 6 crore 11 lakh 30,704. India's geographical area is 5.83%. Karnataka occupies, and 30 districts are there in our state, and 176 taluk, 747 hoblis, 347 towns and cities, 27,481 villages. So these are important. Largest in size, Belagavi district. Smallest, Bengaluru urban. Bangalore is called as the capital of Karnataka, and there are 4 administrative divisions we made in Karnataka. One is Bengaluru, Mysuru, Belagavi, Kalaburgi. So these are the 4 important points you have to know under this lesson. Thank you, children.